guys, what's going on? Pastor Mike coming to you live from Highlands Bible Church, as always, giving you a preview of what's coming up this week right here at Highlands. But before we begin, I think it would be appropriate just to pause and acknowledge the tragic, horrific, atrocious evil that has happened yesterday in Uvalde, Texas, in the killing of so many children at the school there. It is evil on a scale that we can't even comprehend. I think the most hardened person in the world, the culture that might not even have whatever morality, would still call that wrong to its core. And so first, I think we need to stop and acknowledge that, and we need to mourn with those who mourn. We need to pray for them, to be comforted, to comfort one another in the hope of Jesus Christ, for believers to surround them and comfort them in the hope that is Jesus Christ, for the church to be a refuge to them and a ministry to that community there. But we also know, because so obviously evil exists, what is the answer to evil? And of course, there's no shortage of opinions of what we need to do to stop this evil. But we know that we can never stop evil because it is lodged in the human heart of every single one of us. And the answer to that is only the transforming power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. 1 John tells us that Jesus came to destroy the works of the devil. Jesus came to destroy evil. And so ultimately, we need to place our faith in Jesus Christ for renewal and transformation and healing that nothing else can do, nothing else can heal like the power of Jesus Christ. And so please be praying for the people of Uvalde, Texas. Please be thinking about these things, good discussions to be having with our kids and with our neighbors and all of that as we consider important things in the presence of evil. But that being said, wanted to also be faithful to let you know what's coming up this week at Highlands. Tonight, as always, being Wednesday, it's midweek. So join us tonight at 6:30 in the Loftus. We will be talking about the one, the only, a true giant in the faith, Charles Haddon Spurgeon, the Prince of Preachers. Thousands and thousands of sermons. A man who served at his church, the Metropolitan Tabernacle in London, for almost 40 years. Just a ferocious gospel beast. Monstrous achievements for the gospel. As I mentioned, tens of thousands of sermons that we now have written down that can encourage us. Also orphanages. Also Pastors College. It just went right out of my head. A magazine, The Sword and the Trowel. So many things, and his legacy lasts today. But you know what? He was also a man of adversity. He struggled himself through tragic loss of life. One time when he was preaching, several people were killed right in front of him due to a stampede, and how he dealt with that. He preached through a pandemic as well. He had significant health problems and crippling depression. How in the world did he process all that and persevere? We're going to find out a little about that tonight. Join us at 6:30 p.m. Tomorrow night, if you are an under-shepherd or an elder, make sure you are here 7 p.m. for our monthly meeting. So just a side note there. Friday night, if you are a youth or a parent of a youth, 6:30 p.m. It'll be the reschedule of our bonfire that was rescheduled last week due to threat of tornado, which fortunately never happened, but there were some pretty good storms. So if you need information on that, please see Emily Seeley, or else you can send an email in to the email below there at any time for any information. And then Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day Sunday, we are gathered together once again to worship together, to encourage one another as we endeavor to live lives worthy of the calling of Jesus Christ amidst a world of such evil. But we will be in Matthew 22, verses 34 through 40, and a very, very familiar passage. We saw Jesus 2 weeks ago resisting the trap of reductionism. Last Sunday, he resisted the trap of impossibility. This week, he resists the trap of legalism when the scribes and lawyers come to him and ask him, what is the most important commandment? And Jesus responds in a very, very familiar passage. It is about not checking the boxes of legalism. It is about loving the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and your mind, and loving others as you love yourself. We are going to spend some time in that passage. Just a rich application for us. So please join us Sunday morning at 9:30. Don't forget, mark your calendars. Coming up, men's breakfast Saturday, June 4th at the Lazarders. Sign up for that at the welcome table. And then Noah and Katie Colabella coming to us the second weekend in June, the 11th and the 12th. So please also go to the website, find the Who is Noah Colabella page under resources, review all that material, get to know Noah and Katie, and send in your questions to the elders for the Q&A session that we will have Sunday, June 12th after service. So please send in your questions. I think that's all I have for us. I hope that you guys enjoy this beautiful day. I hope your thoughts continue to cultivate an awareness of the presence and the goodness of God amidst an evil generation. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and we will see you on Sunday.